India, the USA, Great Britain, the Netherlands, Venezuela. People from these and many other countries of the world live with us side by side. They are working, starting families, growing up children and simply enjoying life in Kazakhstan. In our program Connecting Cultures, we share their stories that had occurred before they came to Kazakhstan and after they arrived here. From them, we will learn how the experience of staying in our country has changed their destinies. Our program follows the life of foreigners in our country. This is true stories told by representatives of many nations living and developing in Kazakhstan, and for whom our country has become home.
Establishment of a friendly and diplomatic relations between Kazakhstan and Iran started in 1992. Numerous projects of economic, social and educational orientation have been made over the years. Our today's hero, Arat Davar, has been living here in Kazakhstan for more than 15 years already, and the story of his coming here is inextricably linked to collaboration between Iran and Kazakhstan.
Our today's hero was born in the capital of Iran, Tehran. Being an active child, Arat always displayed love towards learning new things. Thus, when his father's business had required them to move to another country, Arat took changing their place of resistance easily.
Well, to my opinion, there are three aspects that changed and is changing the education system of Kazakhstan. The first of them is there is a belief that whenever the number of female students exceeds and is more than male students, it means that the society is developing in a very good pattern. And we know that the number of the percentage of female students in Kazakhstan is to male students is 75 to 25. The second one is the combination of state and private universities. State and national universities as the classical approach are combined with private universities like Almaty Management University with a modern approach, which creates a very fine competition. The third one is the free access to education in Kazakhstan, which is very important, that people very often forget about that. We know that in Western countries, when you study, of course you can get a loan, you can have access to best possible quality of education, but after that you have to work for 40 years, for 20 years to pay back that money. But here in Kazakhstan, people have free access to free education, which is great.
Arat, thank you so much for taking part in our program. And the first question is about your family.
My memory of my childhood is all pleasant. I had a very pleasant childhood, extremely pleasant. I was born in Iran in 1986, in Tehran city, in March, 2nd of March. By the way, talking about birthday, for the past 16 years old, none of my friends, colleagues, or anybody else except of my family congratulated me with my birthday.
Oh.
Never, no one. The thing is that Persian calendar, our calendar is different. I was born on the last month of our calendar, on the 11th day. And every 4 years, we have 366 days, which means because of that one day, my birthday in my passport and my actual Persian calendar birthday don't match each other. It moves one day. My friends call me either one day before my birthday or one day after my birthday, but never on my birthday. So it's very interesting. So yes, about my family, I happily live with my family in Almaty. They are here. My mom, my dad, and my brother. My mom, she's also traditionally a teacher. She used to be teaching English language, by the way. But at the moment she doesn't work. My father, he has never worked for anyone in his life. I can say that for sure. He always did business. He was involved with businesses, with his businesses. He moved to Kazakhstan in 1992 for the first time. He came to visit Kazakhstan, but they moved to Kazakhstan to do business in 1994, I guess. He was in the first delegation group of businessmen coming from Iran to Kazakhstan for investment. And he did a lot of different things in Kazakhstan, businesses. One of the largest was a mutual project between Italy, Kazakhstan and Iran, a large marketplace. I attended physics and mathematical school in Iran, but I was extremely interested in chemistry, with building things, mixing things, and in physics. But then after entering to university, I switched to social sciences.
What was the year when you first time arrived to Kazakhstan, and what was the purpose?
The first time I visited Kazakhstan was in 1996. We were still living in Iran. My father was in Kazakhstan doing business. We came with my mom. We came to Kazakhstan to visit my father and to see Kazakhstan. I remember things were different. And when I say different, I mean very different. There was only one shopping mall in the entire city. There were a lot of these small shashlik places in the street. You could smell shashlik everywhere during the summer. I remember the ice creams in the beautiful parks. Extremely green city. But if you compare it to the second time I came to Kazakhstan in 2002, the 6-year difference, you can meet the same difference for 3 decades, for 30 years, 40 years. So the first visit to Kazakhstan, it was different. Almaty was a totally different city. People are the same. Kind, welcoming, 130 different nationalities of Kazakhstan.
After moving to Kazakhstan at the age of 15, Arat graduated from the Iranian Diplomatic School in Almaty and then obtained a higher education at the Kimap University. Arat, can you do the comparison of life here in Kazakhstan while your first visit and the next one?
When I landed, it was not Almaty Airport anymore, it was Almaty International Airport. Bus station looking airport changed to an international high-tech airport for that moment. So things started to change at the very first second after landing to Kazakhstan. It was not that a city was developed, it was that a city was changed, a country was changed only in 6 years. You can never see that speed of development and growth in any place in the world.
While studying at the Kimap University, Arat always distinguished himself by an incredible proactive attitude and high learning progress. In addition, he was a member of some student organizations and even the president of one of them. Except having a great time and being an active student in the university, I know that you have found your beloved one there. Can you tell us about that a little bit?
I met my wife in Kimap, and it's a very interesting coincidence how we met. Both of us chose a topic, a subject, with 2 different teachers. Both of us didn't like our first teachers in absolutely different groups. And for some strange reasons, both of us decided to pick the 3rd teacher, which we both liked. And we met in that class. I was sitting next to her and the magic happened. And ever since, we have been together.
Recently, a boy was born into a happy family of our hero, and he was given the name of Arvin. Taking into consideration internationality of his family, Arat proudly calls his son the man of the planet. Can you tell us about your current position in Almaty Management University?
I moved to Almaty in 2013, which is 4 years ago. I've been working here for the past 4 years. I run the language department. It's called Almaty Language Center. We don't teach languages. we teach communication. We make sure that the lack of knowledge in a language does not result in the lack of communication, which means language is a tool. It's not a science, it's a tool. We don't give the tool, we teach people how to use the tool. Tool is given to them by the books, internet, they can find it themselves. Here we try to make sure that they know how to use it, because communication is the most powerful tool in the hand of every entrepreneur.
How can you characterize the students who are studying here?
We don't always look for students with perfect grades in the school. We look for those who are interested in doing new things, because what we do is different. We don't do anything classic. So we don't want them to come here already smart when they know everything. We want them to be interested. We want them to be motivated. And we give them the platform. We provide them with the resources and with the tools. Almayu tried to create a new concept of education in Kazakhstan. In Central Asia, not only Kazakhstan, every student is a potential entrepreneur, which means we are not trying to create, to build the next generation as everybody should be an entrepreneur. No. We make sure that every graduate of this university is a highly potential entrepreneur, which means you have entrepreneurial thinking, which means you can take care of your challenges outside.
Our hero has not so much free time that he tries to devote to his family, recreation in the nature, reading books, and his favorite activity, drawing, which Arad has been keen on since his childhood.
Arad, you're living here 16 years, you have found your beloved one here, you have built your own family. What do you have in mind for the nearest future?
I've been living in Kazakhstan. In 2017 is 50% plus one of my life, which means I'm 31 years old, and I've been living in Kazakhstan for 16 years, which is more than half of my life, which could say that Kazakhstan is no more the second home, it's the home. So I would like to use this opportunity to use your camera and thank for the past 16 years, thank this land, this country, and the people of this country, the friendly people of Kazakhstan. I would love to have an opportunity in future to do a business, or to create a business representing my culture in Kazakhstan. That would be a very good idea. I would definitely be wondering to represent Kazakhstan. If in future I'm in another country, I would be representing Kazakhstan. I would be talking about Kazakhstan exactly in the same way that I would talk about my own country, where I was born. This could be the conclusion of the past 16 years, that if you put all of it together, it's only positive memory, it's only positivity in my memory. So I'm really thankful for that. It's the 4th decade of my life, and I'm basically going to focus my entire life into my family, basically to raise my child and to create a better future for him.
Through the years, Kazakhstan has become a second home to our hero. Here, he spent his youth, found his vocation, made new friends, and gained a sustainable future. Now Arad is a high-class language expert. Under his direction, Almaty Management University prepares the strongest specialists in the country.